Alright guys, so another early morning. I've been getting a few questions about how the GTI compares to a Civic Si, or at least how the 9th gen was, you know, the trade-off, the switch up. We are in the big city right now. Another gloomy day, so I decided to make another video. Let's get right into that. So I'll be talking about why I chose a MK7 GTI over another Civic Si, or the new model 2020-2019 Honda Civic Si. And there's a couple good reasons why. I'm gonna go over them in depth. So let's get right into that. We are a little over the 1,500 mile mark on this car. Now everything was great. The car was braking pretty well, no issues with it, nothing that I can complain about. One of the main things I wanted to talk about that the Civic Si is just a little bit different that the GTI has to offer is it's a very upscale feel with the type of materials they use. The steering wheel has this very smooth material with the red stitching all around. I'm not saying that the Si didn't have, you know, a great steering wheel, but I just love the feel of this. A lot of the touch points on this car is very upscale feeling. If you close the door here, same thing, very soft padding. A lot of the controls that they use is very similar to the Audi. We know Volkswagen and Audi, they're about the same brand, just parent company, etc., etc. But I'm not saying this car is an Audi in any ways, you know, but just some of the feel of the buttons, the touch points, it's very similar to an Audi. So that's always a good thing. The car is a little bit dirty right now. There's a lot of dust on that piano black and all that stuff, but no worries about that. That's one of the main things I like about the GTI. The interior, the upscale feel of this car for the price point. Everything feels great. You've got resistance in the e-brake here. It feels premium. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but yeah, let's just say it feels premium. This feels good. Even when you turn the key, when you start the car, there's some resistance there. Just the way how the layout looks on the gauges here, it's great. The speakers are good for what it is. This is the GTI S. It does not have the Fender audio, but I didn't get this car for speakers. I got it for the performance. This is what we do. Get it for the performance. You still get heated seats on this one, even though it's the Clark plaid interior, which has actually grown on to me quite a bit. I actually like how this looks. The camera does not do justice. It looks much better in person. Cool, so we got that covered. Also notice I got the modded Euros. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously. I just got this car, but I got the modded Euros air freshener here. I just thought this is a nice little accessory for the GTIs I'm driving, you know. But anyways, so second thing, oh, that's kind of annoying. Let's turn it off there. Second thing here is going to be, let's move on the outside. The out-of-box performance on this vehicle. Obviously the 2019-2018 model comes with 228 horsepower, 258 torque. Our out-of-the-box performance is great. I love it. The turbo really helps out the car with pickup and higher gears as you're accelerating, merging on into the highway, or I'm just, you know, doing some stuff in the Mexico streets. That thing back there definitely helps out the car to make it go. And let's see, like I mentioned before, the Golf R brakes on this one, always a good thing to have. I don't feel sketched out with the brakes at all. Obviously my car is still stock. Once I get it you know, tuned up, then we'll see how those brakes handle the extra power. But everything is great so far. I cannot complain. I am loving this car. So let's get into point number 3. And we're back at the engine bay over here. But one of the main reasons why I got an MK7 GTI and not another Civic Si, the GTI, again, 228 horsepower. This actually feels a little bit quicker than the full bolt-on SI that I used to have. I had it tuned with the downpipe, the RBC swap, all that stuff, lowered with the lightweight wheels. This still feels a little bit quicker, and this is still stock. So the way I like to put it is that it's kind of where I left off with these 9th gen Civic Si before I sold it. Once I get it all fixed up and stuff like that, then you know, there's more potential to this engine and the ECU and all that stuff. So in a way, you know, it was just a nice way to kind of continue where I left off, but on a different platform in terms of power and stuff like that. You got the turbo on this one, so completely different feel. One thing that the 9th gen did have, I would say that the MK7 does not have, is super smooth, buttery, crisp shifts. Now, the Honda's always had one of the best shifters. I'm not saying the shifter on the GTI is bad, it's pretty good, but I was spoiled when I had the Honda shifters in the 8th gen and the 9th gen. It was really, really smooth. I loved it, and you know, it just felt really, really nice. Now this one isn't bad. It just can feel a little noshy sometimes, but again, it's nothing unbearable. I still love the feel and the way how it drives. I'm glad I got the 6-speed. Some people ask me, hey, how come you didn't get the DSG? Well, I just miss doing this. I chose the MK7 GTI over another Civic Si. Is just the reputation of driving a Honda. When I had the 9th gen, I had all performance mods, none of that, you know, stickers and all that stuff. And people would still say Ricer this, Ricer that. Not that I care, but it's just the whole stigma of, you know, you own a Honda, then you must be a Ricer. Obviously that is not true, and I just wanted to try something different. I wanted to have a new platform. I wanted to have something with the turbo. I know the 10 gens have the turbo, but I just wanted to try a different brand this time, and I'm happy with my choice. The Honda community is great. I mean, there's a lot of people on there. It's definitely a huge community with a huge aftermarket support. But the GTI isn't all that far off from this. The GTI community so far is great as well. Every time I'm driving on the street, I run across another MK7, MK6. The guy always looks over, yo, what's up, bro? And gives me the thumbs up or gives me the look, and, you know, it's just welcome to the Volkswagen car community, car club. Yeah. Again, the car is fully stock. I mean, the only thing is that, you know, it's the white silver metallic, which is, you know, not a ordinary color for these MK7s. But yeah, I've gotten random people in the street giving me compliments about this car, and again, it's fully stock. I have nothing done except for that little drop-in filter up front. And, you know, mark my words, that's gonna come in handy. That's gonna come into play later down the road once we start messing around with this a little bit more. But there it is, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, short little video. It was just 4 reasons why I chose to get an MK7 GTI over the newer Civic Si. Again, just to recap a little bit, out of the box performance, 220 horsepower with the turbo, can't complain about that. The performance potential of the Mark 7 GTI, can't complain about that. With a tune and downpipe and all that stuff, E30, E85, whatever it is, these cars get a big jump on power for what it is, for the price point and all of that stuff. So definitely something that attracted me to this vehicle. Third reason why, obviously the interior, again, it's upscale. It's not an Audi. I'm gonna keep saying that it's not an Audi, but a lot of the controls are very, very similar. The layout reminds me of some of the Audis, like with the buttons here and all that. So that's that. And the final reason why, the stigmatism behind owning a Honda. You're labeled as a racer. You know, some people might get upset at me for saying that, but I'm not the one that, you know, keeps calling people racers just because they drive a Honda. I used to own a Honda myself, obviously. But yeah, there it is, 4 reasons why. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will be making another video very, very soon, maybe in another gloomy day, who knows. I'm in the parking lot here. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, thumbs up, whatever it is. And if you own a GTI, comment, you know, what your favorite thing about the vehicle is. If you own a Civic Si or debating between the two, you know, comment below why you would choose the Si over the GTI, or why you would choose the GTI over the Si. I'm really interested to know. Tell me what you guys think. I will be reading the comments And yep, hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.